has a lot of money, does it? Trump? I don't have anything. I do, well, who knows? I do have my, I don't know if I can introduce my wife. It's safe around here. We're really good people, I think. But my wife, Ava, like in Gardner, AVA. We've been married 55 years this year, right? She's also in my posse, Mike. I made her a colonel. She used to start my car, but with all this going on, she doesn't start the car anymore. So, Mike, I want to thank you for your hard work. I know you're making a lot of money over this, which is nothing, and your lovely family. And I got to thank you for supporting your husband. This isn't an easy one, believe me. And I see Senator Burgess. Can I mention you? You here Secret Service or you're undercover? You got a great senator here in Sun City West, right? And at least she's got the guts to come in here. I don't see many other politicians or around here. What if I got the plague or something? Everybody's avoiding me. I get on national TV with pink underwear. I can't even get on with this thing. Never seen anything like it. And I spent 50 years as a top federal guy with the U.S. Justice Department. Of course, they're following me around every day, but that's another issue. So, you know, I'm just doing what I took an oath of office to do. I know it's corny to say that, but I firmly believe it. Firmly believe it. A lot of people say it. A lot of people talk, but you need action. You can't just talk. So, and my wife tells me to shut up when I say this, and I'm not going to do it because where am I? I'm in Sun City West, Sun City, right? A lot of you people know me. Actually, they know me around. You call me the toughest sheriff in America. It's the world. It's not America. So, and I'm just doing what I took an oath of office to do, but I'm going to get to tell you something because now you'll know a little where I'm coming from when I made this stupid mistake when I ran for office in 1992. You know what I said? The sheriff should be appointed and not elected. I would have been fired 20 years ago if I was, you think I'd be taking on the president if I was appointed? I'm elected. What are they going to do to me? And you mentioned, I report to the people. What, 250 people signed the petition? I don't need petitions, but it was nice. And came to ask me to do something. I'm not accusing the president of any crime. When I took this on, I said to Mike, first of all, I think I was very smart. I don't like to give myself credit, but on this one I'm going to give myself credit. Because I knew if I used taxpayers' money, they'd destroy me. So I got a posse. 3,000 people. You see them in Sun City West. I got a cold case posse. Why not give it to them? Doesn't cost a penny, so they can't go after me for saying I'm using taxpayers' money. So and they're made up of ex-cops and got a few attorneys. You're doing a great job. Free. Doesn't cost you anything. So think of that.
Thank you.
So I feel very strongly as a constitutional elected chief law enforcement officer for this county, which we have 4 million, right? A few extra floating around, I don't know where they are. I'm not talking about snowbirds. And let's get to a couple of things first. Illegal immigration, you know, they're after me 3.5 years. They're investigating me. I don't know where that's going, but we're still doing our job. Judy and other legislators passed 2 state laws on illegal immigration. I'm just enforcing those laws too. In fact, we're the only law enforcement agency in the state doing that. So why have laws on the books if you don't enforce them. You know, I had demonstrators in front of my building. I see Sharpton's in Florida. Well, he was here leading 10,000 people against me. Remember that? And he wanted me to resign. I love this guy. I want him back. You know why? Because I raised $50,000 that day. So I want him back. Who's this singer from Tucson? They're going to give her an award for going after me. Linda Ronstadt. Remember her? She led 10,000 after me, against me down the streets to the tent city. And I have another jail next to the tents, so I played her songs so loud that they couldn't hear her blasting me down there across the street. Well, that's how you do it. I told Mike, I want to do everything to clear the President of the United States. I wanted to do it, really. Some of you probably said, well, you hope you don't. No, I'm a law enforcement guy. I wanted to be the guy to get up there and say, that birth certificate is legitimate, leave the President alone. But it didn't work out that way. Start working on it. I don't know. There's some problems. And another thing we came up was the selected service form. Now see, the media won't print this in all my press releases. I put a nice little PS, and I said I have registered 40,000 inmates to sign up for the selected service. I did that 10 years ago and still doing it. Then I said we have 10,000 from another country. And when I started this, the U.S. government, the selected service system, didn't even know you had to sign up illegals, aliens. And I did. I got 40,000. So I take this serious, the selected service. Now, it's not up, I don't know about this coming up, the selected service problem that we have with the president. This came up through our investigation. So what do? Throw that in the wastebasket? No, we're not going to throw it in a wastebasket. And once again, I'm not accusing the president of any crime, but we do have some probable cause on a couple of documents, government documents. And the last I heard, if you forge documents, I think that's a violation of the law somewhere. If you did it, you'd be in trouble, big time. I don't care who you are, unless you're the president. I don't care who you are. The president mentioned me three months ago at the White House. What an honor. He didn't like the way I'm enforcing the immigration law. That's okay. Great. A lot of people don't like it. But that's a violation of the law. I think we locked up 85 in the last 2 weeks. We raided another business, grabbed 32. A cockfighting ring, we grabbed another 18. We just busted half a ton of marijuana with illegals. I do this all the time, but you'll never see it in the media. If it was somebody else, they see it. So we're going to continue our job. And I really thank you for your support. I'm not anybody different. I just spent all those years in law enforcement. And I feel when the people want something done, you should at least try to do it. Might not be successful, but give it a shot. And that's the way I am. I lived all over the world. I was a diplomatic attaché. I worked in Turkey, the Middle East, director in Mexico and South America, and Texas, and Arizona. Nobody asked me my opinion about the Mexican-U.S. border. Very interesting. From the president on down, nobody asked. And where is everybody? How come nobody's at least saying something about me? Not that I need these politicians to do so, but they could at least say we got a nice sheriff. And, or at least say, well, I don't know nothing about this, but let's see what the sheriff comes up with. I don't hear that. All I hear is he's here legitimately, that the birth certificate is okay and everything's okay. What is this? A 10-year-old can look at that birth certificate and know it's not real, I think, but Mike will explain that to you. So I don't know what's going on in this country. Greatest country in the world, in the universe, in the galaxy. So, anyway, I want to thank all of you. You give me the support. I need your support because without you, I'm finished. I've been reelected, 5 times, and I started, we're in Sun City, right? We have some senior citizens around here, or, huh? See, when I'm in Sun City West, I always give my age. When I'm in Scottsdale, I'm 39. When I'm in Sun City West, I'm 79, going on 80. So I'll be 80 June 14th, Flag Day. You know what I'm going to do, Mike? No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not ashamed to say my age. I'm going to take that 80, that phony 80 that was upside down on that selected, so I'm going to flip it, and that's going to be my birthday. I want that to be my birthday. I'm going to show that, I want every birthday card, the copy of that selected service form, okay? So, anyway, thank you from the bottom of my heart. My wife wants to thank you. This is tough for her too, but without her backing and courage, it'd be tough for me to do my job. The last 20 and the last 30 in my other life was very exciting too, but she's always backed me up. So I don't have a problem with the wife, how come you never home, all you think is, I don't have that problem. So give a little credit to the wife.